Now, people are worried that Bill Clinton called you. A lot of Republicans are worried that, Trump is in this to set up Hillary. What did you talk about with Bill Clinton?
Crazy. Well, first of all, nobody, and you actually said this before, nobody has been tougher on Hillary than
Exactly.
Look, I'm the only one that came out and said what she did, and I said this 2 months ago, was a criminal act. I saw it 2 months ago. Nobody else, even now they don't say it. I think the reason politicians don't say it is they think that they could likewise be there someday, so they're afraid to say it. But I'm the only one that said it was a criminal act. Nobody's been tougher. And he did call me, and the reason, and by the way, he called me after, there's a lot of false reporting. He called me after I made my decision, and in my opinion, he was very unhappy when he heard what the outcome was. But he called me long after I made my decision. I made my decision, and I think, and, look, I have nothing against anybody, but I think that he wanted to find out if I'm actually doing it, but he called after I made, not before I made my decision. And I said to people, look, they would know that if I run, because my whole life has been about winning. That's what we need in this country. I think that they would know, and he understands me well enough, that it's going to be their worst nightmare. I will be the worst nightmare. And interestingly, a recent poll that came out, while I'm killing everybody in the regular polls in terms of the Republicans, one poll that just came out had me even with Hillary. And I was, I don't know why this would be, but I was a little bit down to Hillary when some of the other guys that I'm killing as a Republican, frankly, beating badly as a Republican, were even with Hillary. Well, one came out yesterday where I was even with Hillary. See, I don't worry about Hillary right now. I worry about her later. I want to do one thing at a time. I would like to make it as simple as, it's a complex world. I like to make it as simple as possible. The first thing I have to do is this. But Hillary, I think, I really believe it might not be Hillary because of the fact that I really think she's got a huge problem with emails.
Did Bill Clinton ask you not to run?
No, not at all. He didn't ask me not to run, but I had already made my decision to run. He called me after I made my decision.
All right, he
didn't call me before.
Let's finish.
It wouldn't have mattered. He would have had no influence, but he called me after I had made my decision to run.